Right now on Apple Valley News Now, live at 4:30 as the investigation into city manager Mike Gonzalez continues in Sunnyside. We are learning about an offer he was given to resign. Plus, Bradley Boulevard shut down this afternoon following a drive-by shooting. Apple Valley News Now is there. Later, a special honor at the Walla Walla Airport. We'll tell you about the flight senior veterans experienced today. And let's go outside. A live picture from our Skycam network. This is overlooking downtown Richland. Hayden Nix is in for Stacy Lee. He is tracking the potential for showers and thunderstorms this week. That and much more as this special edition of Apple Valley News Now live at 4:30 begins right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now, special edition, on your side.
Good Monday afternoon. Thank you for joining us to this special edition. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy will join us after the NFL action tonight. We are going to start with continuing coverage. Apple Valley News Now has learned that the city of Sunnyside asked city manager Mike Gonzalez to resign his position for nearly $100,000 and other incentives. Gonzalez says he received the severance offer on August 28th, but he rejected the offer. If he had to agree to it, he would have had to promise not to sue the city or its elected city officials. In exchange, the city offered the equivalent of 6 months of his regular salary, including holiday pay, 3 months of health insurance coverage for he and his wife, and the ability to file for unemployment. In response to the agreement, Gonzalez said, quote, "I immediately said absolutely not. I want my job back. I just want to clear my name and have my job back that I deserve," end quote. For a full breakdown of the agreement, you can go to our website, applevalleynewsnow.com. Turning now to Yakima County, where the wildcat fire has spread to over 7,700 acres, and it remains this afternoon at 0% containment. The county has declared level 2 get set evacuations for Goose Prairie and Bumping River Road. Officials credit the cooler temperatures and rise in humidity for minimizing its growth. On Sunday, crews removed trees and wooden material near cabins on Bumping Lake. Officials say crews are working to improve the fuel break in the area. Fire crews continue to patrol the fire's edge, extinguishing any hotspots. Turning now to a crime alert. Some golfers at Columbia Point Golf Course in Richland today became witnesses of a drive-by shooting. Around 1:30 this afternoon, reports of a drive-by were called into 911. This happened on Bradley Boulevard, right near Comstock. When officers arrived, the car that bullets were fired from was already gone. Police shut down Bradley for about an hour while the golf course stayed open. Officials say nobody was injured. A number of shell casings were discovered on the roadway. The suspect or suspects have not been identified. Anyone with information is now asked to call Richland Police. The Franklin County Sheriff's Office says they are increasing patrols to the Juniper Dunes. This comes after they say several parties last week left behind piles of garbage, empty cans, and broken beer bottles, creating hazards for both visitors and wildlife. Officials say deputies will issue fines, warnings, and conduct other enforcement measures to ensure the area remains safe now. Officials warn it's not a dumping ground and ask visitors to show respect for the land. The Dirt Riders Motorcycle Club organized a cleanup on Sunday morning. All right, with dry vegetation and active wildfires impacting air quality, let's turn now to meteorologist Hayden Nix. He's in for our Stacy Lee with a first look at your forecast. Hayden, how much rain could we soon see across the region?
Well, it's good news that we're going to be seeing some rainfall because we've got a numerous number of wildfires, especially off towards the north of the Tri-Cities and back off towards Yakima, where we're looking at right now that haziness in the sky from our sky cam right on the ridge there in Yakima. Looking off in the distance there, you can still see something that we've been familiar with for the last week or so, with these wildfires continuing to create some poor air quality in the region with not a lot of support to get it out and also to quench those fires either. So that's certainly something we'll continue to monitor over the coming days. Air quality alert for the majority of our viewing area until further notice, but I will say I think we'll finally begin to see some clearing up of that air quality as we see an increase in the rain potential in the forecast, which we'll begin to see tonight with a better chance, setting up for it late this evening and going into the overnight hours. Temperatures will continue to fall into the lower 70s and upper 60s by 10 o'clock, and then going into the 50s tonight. Then tomorrow, low 80s on board for high temperatures by the afternoon. Notice some locations in the Cascades may not even get out of the 60s. Better rain chances are not just for Tuesday's forecast. We're going to be seeing a multi-day rain chance event setting up. We're going to talk more about those amounts in just a little bit.
Hayden, we will see you soon. New this afternoon, a health alert. The Benton Franklin Health District says testing confirms the Columbia River shoreline has extremely high levels of toxic algae. The samples showed levels nearly 20 times higher than surrounding water. Officials now say residents should really monitor their children and pets. Pets, for example, should not eat or chew the algae, and do not let them lick their fur if exposed, according to the district. Anyone who is exposed should rinse with clean water. Officials say they will continue sampling weekly until 2 consecutive samples are below the warning threshold. Turning to educational news now, it is the third week of school for most districts across our area, and in Colodes, some big changes are coming to one of the smallest districts around. The Colodes School District has been around since the late 1800s, and today it serves just 40 to 60 students total from pre-K through the 12th grade. This year, however, Superintendent Dr. Andy Webb says they've made some changes to help students, especially those moving into middle school.
We changed a couple of things this year. We went to a 6-period day where we'd been in 7, and we also moved to more of a formal middle school where we had our 7th through 12th graders up here at the secondary level. We made specifically a middle school course classroom with the 6th and the 7th graders, kind of a homeroom base.
Dr. Webb says the district's received a $6 million grant that will help remodel the district's buildings, though its remote location makes finding contractors a challenge. A one-of-a-kind program at Connell High School is giving students a head start on a career and good-paying jobs. The school's commercial driver's license preparatory class began in 2022. After Connell High School teaching faculty saw a need for CDL drivers in the area. And after pushing the curriculum through state and federal approvals, students at Connell High School have been getting hands-on training that can help them earn their CDL as soon as they graduate. The program has quickly become one of the most popular classes on campus.
It not only has long-term value for their careers, but there's 18, 19-year-old kids that can go out and immediately use that to get to work in different places if that's the route that they choose to take.
District leaders say interest rates, the interest keeps growing, and they're working to expand the class so more students can take advantage of it. You're watching this special edition of Apple Valley News Now at 4:30. Up next, we will tell you how local farmers are helping combat food insecurity in Yakima. And meteorologist Hayden Nix is back with a full look at your First Alert forecast as we are starting a new week. Stay right here.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without reader's glasses or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
In an instant, your world can shatter. At Quantum Legal, we understand injuries can be an immense burden, taking a toll on your body leaving you drowning in medical expenses. Battling insurance companies without legal representation will make matters worse. We are committed to advocating for your deserved compensation. Quantum Legal, where compassion meets justice.
At Good Shepherd, we're your primary care providers from the time your baby is born to caring for loved ones in older age. We're with your family every step of the way, with specialty services like kidney and heart care, urology, orthopedics, and cancer treatment. We provide the care you deserve close to home. And when life takes an unexpected turn, our urgent care team is here for you 7 days a week because your health can't wait. Good Shepherd Healthcare System. Patients first, always.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next-level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
It is Operation Best Friend every Wednesday as we feature lovable pets from area shelters all looking for their forever homes. Operation Best Friend from Christine Connolly, As You Wish Real Estate Services, and the Manthai Group Cross Country Mortgage.
A drunk driver just blew a stop sign and we collided. My vehicle was total. What about the vehicle? How am I gonna get to work? How am I gonna continue taking care of my family? I contacted Tamaki Law and I told them about what had happened. Tamaki made it very simple, very easy. It was a stress relief for me. If you happen to be in an accident, call Tamaki Law.
Vikings, Bears. Monday Night Football is back tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Apple Valley News Now Special Edition at 4:30. I'm Austin Reed. Wendy will join us after the NFL tonight. Well, we're going to go to Yakima now, where the fight against food insecurity is taking root this month there. Second Harvest is partnering with local farmers to help make sure families don't go to bed hungry. Working with Yakima Nation Farms and Imperial's Garden, Second Harvest is bringing fresh, locally grown produce straight to communities across the area.
Support 280 agencies in Eastern Washington and a little bit of Idaho through these donations. So this food goes out to all of those. There we have a mobile market program where we have several trucks go out into the rural community with this produce, about 10,000 pounds worth of donated food. Most of it is produce, fresh produce. So making that impact in the rural community, I think really is impactful.
Second Harvest says last year they received 1.3 million pounds of donated food from Imperial's Garden alone. And from the Yakima Nation, they got nearly 400,000 pounds of fresh food. A new Peers Rising location has opened in Yakima to help assist people recovering from addiction. Peers Rising offers people in recovery peer support and resources, which can include hygiene backpacks, educational workshops, and basic care. Peers Rising has also offered hotel and laundry vouchers with the help of other organizations in the past. Workers say Yakima was chosen in response to the community needs.
I mean, you just take a look and you see the people that are still suffering, you see the homelessness, you see the people that are just in need of some resources and the right help. And so when we come down, that's what we're trying to provide, is that right help to get the people or the peers to where they need to be.
The Yakima location is open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. New this afternoon, some senior veterans from Walla Walla experienced a special honor today at the airport there. Veterans from Walla Walla restored a Stearman biplane today, the same model used to train aviators during World War II. Dream Flights, a national nonprofit, honors senior veterans with free flights in restored biplanes. Since 2011, the organization has flown more than 7,500 veterans across the country. country. For many vets, like 104-year-old Fran Millistayer, who joined the Navy during President Franklin Roosevelt's declaration of war speech, the flight brings back memories from his service, including his time in a B-24 mapping islands in Guadalcanal.
And all the bomber pilots, they would say, "My God, the Fran." We go out there and they throw the kitchen sink at us, and then you go out and fly back and forth and back and forth and back and forth.
Each World War II vet who flew today signed their name on the tail of the plane, joining hundreds of others who have taken part in Dream Flights across the country. Dream Flights relies on donations and sponsors to keep providing these flights free of charge to veterans across the country. And the Walla Walla plus Columbia County's Accessible Communities Advisory Committee is announcing 2 upcoming events to spotlight the challenges non-drivers face. On September 29th through October 5th, it is the Week Without Driving. The nationwide campaign encourages people to experience life without a car, to better understand the daily barriers older adults, people with disabilities, and others face. Locally, Valley Transit and Walla Walla County's Target Zero Traffic Safety Program are supporting the effort. Participants can even share walkability checklists with the county to help identify safer routes. The week will begin with a walkabout tour led by campaign creator Anna Zavarts. Community leaders and stakeholders will join people with disabilities to identify areas for improvement in street design and access.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Hayden Nix.
Well, we have a pretty active weather pattern this week, and I think it's going to work in our favor as we're still dealing with a lot of wildfires in the area. We definitely need some help from above to squash a lot of this because containment is a struggle for some of these wildfires, especially out towards the higher elevations of the Cascades. We're taking a look from our Skycam out near Yakima there, looking off in the distance. You can see that haziness still there once more as we're still battling some of the issues with the fires out that area, with several thousand acres already burned at this point with the Wildcat Fire, and then off towards the north there. So we're watching that closely. Still an air quality alert problem as we continue to monitor that, and it's until further notice, but I think we'll finally begin to see some improvements with this as we navigate over the next several days with rainfall in the forecast. So air quality, as far as that's concerned with the wildfire smoke, you'll see as we put this into motion here, the low-level wildfire smoke begins to thin out a little bit. And you can start to see those grays turning back clear where we can see the topography again. That's a good sign, and it's factoring in what's coming up in our forecast here. So take a look at this. I'm going to step out and show you the overall view of this week. Rain chances are quite elevated, especially for tomorrow through Thursday. We'll see them taper down briefly Friday and Saturday, but then a slight uptick as we go into the end of the weekend and early next week. So what's the cause of all this? Well, we're finally beginning to see a setup here that allows for us to have a southerly inflow of that moisture coming in off the Pacific here with a cutoff low that is positioned just off of the Oregon-Washington coastlines there. And then we got a stalled out boundary hovering right over us. So those two working in tandem together are allowing us to see these showers get generated. We'll see a little bit more of that activity coming in to our western counties along the east side of the Cascades this evening. That's going to be the best focus for rainfall for tonight and into tomorrow. Then as we watch this play out, as we go throughout the day tomorrow, we'll start to see a little bit more activity picking up and then continuing to see that same song and dance as we move into Wednesday and then again on Thursday. So spotty showers, that'll be the name of the game this week as we watch more of that moisture developing and generating as it lifts northward into our area, allowing for some beneficial rainfall coming in for several days this week. So I'll step out again and show you tomorrow's rain chances, highest with some lightning possible across our western areas towards the Cascades and especially down towards the Blues and back off towards the east. You can see Wednesday is going to be the best day overall with rain chances in abundance from the lower elevations into the higher elevations like White Pass. We are going to see the chance for some thunderstorms with this, and that'll be a continuation into Thursday as well. Overall, as far as the short-term rain potential goes, you can see the better focus of any kind of accumulation accumulation is where it's needed, over there where the wildfires are ongoing right now. And we'll see anywhere from 1/10 of an inch to 3/10 of an inch, and back off towards the lower elevations around 1/10 of an inch or less. Now that is for the next couple of days. Then we go into Wednesday and Thursday. You can see that we have anywhere from 1/10 to 3/10 of an inch possible, and even some locations could see over 1/2 of an inch. So we'll be watching that closely. Back to the top of the forecast tonight, temperatures in the 50s and low 60s. We'll have 80s tomorrow for most locations, but where it's cloudy, especially back off towards the west, we will have temperatures struggling to get out of the 60s. Generally over the next several days, 70s and low 80s for all locations. Yakima low 80s with rain chances all throughout the forecast here, with the exception of next Monday. And as we continue on with Ellensburg, same story there, 70s on the map with some low 80s possible. Rain chances hovering anywhere from 10% to as high as 60%. Hermiston, 40% tomorrow, 60% Thursday. Walla Walla, rain chances and thunderstorm chances Wednesday, Thursday. We'll try to dry out briefly on Saturday.
All right, Hayden, thanks. Up next, we'll tell you about a nearly 12-year-old dog and how he is helping other dogs that are abandoned or traumatized. That's when we return with your Spotlight.
Right now at Meredith Furniture, it's a buy one, get one free deal you don't want to miss. Buy one comfy recliner starting at just $599 and get the second one free. Yup, totally free. Tons of colors, loads of styles. Come in and find your favorite. But hurry, deals this good don't stick around forever. Kick back in not one, but 2 recliners. Because one just isn't enough.
Meredith Furniture on South Burson, Washington, right next to Hobby Lobby.
It's time to replace and refresh this Labor Day. Swing by Fred's Appliance today to save on all LG appliances. Let LG help you stay cool this Labor Day. Get this refrigerator for only $16.99. That's a 40% savings. No matter what appliance you're looking for, LG has what you need. From dishwashers, laundry, stovetops, and more, come see what's in stock. Shop Fred's Appliance, local like you.
Together, we've raised over $1.1 million to grant life-changing wishes for kids right here in our community. Every vehicle sold brings us closer to the next. Wheels make wishes come true. Find more ways to help at wish.org/AKWA. McCurley Dealerships, your way home.
Board-certified gastroenterologist Dr. Amber Sharon is now seeing patients at Prosser Digestive Health Center. Dr. Sharon provides upper endoscopy, colonoscopy, and specializes in women's digestive health. Get expert, compassionate care close to home. Call Prosser Digestive Health Center at 509-786-5599 to schedule, or learn more at prosserhealth.org. Prosser Memorial Health. This is how we care.
Touch can mean so many things, even for people with moderate to severe eczema. Touch can make players celebrate like winners, or make 2 move like 1. Dupixent can help you stay ahead of eczema as you welcome the feeling of touch. Dupixent helps block a key source of inflammation inside the body that can cause eczema to help heal your skin from within. Many adults saw 90% clearer skin. Some even achieved long-lasting clearer skin and fast itch relief after the first dose. Severe allergic reactions, including skin reactions, can occur. Get help right away for face, mouth, tongue, or throat swelling, wheezing, or trouble breathing. Tell your doctor of new or worsening eye problems like eye pain or vision changes, skin symptoms, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop other treatments without talking to your doctor. Dupixent, the #1 prescribed biologic by dermatologists and allergists, helps you feel the heal. See the difference for yourself. Reach out to your eczema specialist today.
Visit Cougar Bay Preserve on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
All right, time for the Spotlight. A dog that was a stray in 2014 is getting recognition for his services to the Animal Control Compliance Office at the West Richland Police Department. Lucius, a Corgi Heeler mix, was adopted by the ACCO and has caught roughly 40 dogs during his 10 years of service. Many of these dogs were abandoned and considered unmatchable. The police department says the photos are only some of his catches, something he's very good at. If you have an idea for the Spotlight, make sure you share with us on social media. All right, we've got a final look at weather and your reason to smile next.
Vikings, Bears. Monday Night Football is back tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Save $2,000 on Freedom to enjoy life without reader's glasses or cataracts. Schedule your free consultation this month with K2 Vision RLE, America's most experienced in advanced lens procedures. Save $2,000 on K2 Vision RLE.
Be our guest today and see how much you can save with our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, home of the $5 lifetime membership. Sterilite's 40-gallon wheeled industrial tote is sale priced at $24.99. All ink cartridges are $2 off. Papa Nicholas 80-count single-serve coffee pods are sale priced at $21.99. And save on MD8 Mega Roll bath tissue, sale priced at $6.99. Save store-wide through September 15th at Bi-Mart. Employee-owned for over 20 years.
I love the fact my wife is taller than me. We are very different people physically. She's taller. We're also different races.
Here comes Brad Williams.
I'm in a mixed race marriage, mixed race relationship. My wife is half Chinese. I'm half.
Growth Spurt Tour.
Some of you got that joke. Okay, some of you got it. Some of you are just staring at me like, what's the other half? And I'm like,
Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel. Get tickets now at Ticketmaster.com and Legends Gift Shop. Don't miss Brad Williams. Friday, October 10th, Legends Casino Hotel.
The Labor Day mattress savings have been extended this week at Walker's.
Save big on brands that improve your rest, like Serta iComfort, Beauty Rest, and Purple mattress sets.
Or enjoy 0% interest for up to 5 years and pay over time.
Plus, with select mattress purchases, receive free delivery, making now the best time to sleep better and celebrate Labor Day in comfort and savings.
During the final week of savings at Walker's.
Meet the Moore family. They switched from cable internet to Ziply Fiber and got so much more. Mr. Moore got more upload speed for next level gaming and live streaming to the masses. Mason Moore got even more done for his sneaker business, quickly uploading HD product demos and video conferencing without freezing.
Brad, you're on mute.
And now that her family doesn't need her for tech support, Mrs. Moore has more time to stream games into overtime.
Let's go!
Get more of what you love by switching to Ziply Fiber for $65 less per month than cable at ziplyfiber.com.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
Take a trip high above Cougar Bay Preserve with wetlands, meadows, trails, and more.
Family-friendly trail, so very, very beginner. There are some steep inclines, but it's moderate. It's a great place.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Q3 learnings. Welcome back to what should be a thrilling second half.
Vikings, Bears. Monday Night Football is back tonight on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back, everybody. Here's a final look at your 7-day planning forecast in the Tri-Cities. Look at that. Chances for some shower activity and thunderstorms. We're talking tomorrow through Friday. We get a little bit of a break Saturday, just a 10%. And those highs much cooler than last week, right? Sunday, 80. Same story for Monday. 30% chance of shower activity, though, on Sunday. In Yakima, we've got a 60% chance of thunderstorms and showers for your Tuesday, so keep that in mind. 40% Wednesday. Really, Thursday and Friday, highs will be right around that 80-degree mark, and those overnight lows much calmer and cooler as well. Walla Walla, shower activity, thunderstorm activity Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Same story for Hermiston, and then we get a break again in both Walla Walla and Hermiston Saturday. 82 degrees. We'll have your full First Alert forecast coming up after the game tonight. Your reason to smile, thanks to Chuck. This is in Richland. Morning on the Columbia River. That was on August 3rd.